Michael is right here. He picked up the title just last month. He's a fresher when it comes to this pageantry thing, but hey, he's passionate about promoting health, education, healthy living. He's also a model fitness enthusiast, and he's been inspiring others to prioritize their well-being. It's great to have you right here on the couch.
It's my pleasure to be here. Good morning.
All right, so Omar, that's a heavy sash right there. Mr. World Nigeria. Okay, so where are you representing us this year?
Oh, I'll be going to Vietnam for the Mr. World competition starting on the 5th of this month.
Excited?
Very excited, very excited. There's a lot I hope to see.
Okay.
And I hope to at least get there, enjoy everything that Vietnam has to offer, hope to meet everyone from all the parts of the world and have a fun time.
Okay, well, it's definitely going to be fun. There's no way a place, a venue with people from all over the world would be boring. That's not possible.
Oh, yeah,
but I would love for our audience to get to know who Mazi Michael is. Who were you before you got the title? What do you do?
Oh, before I got the title, I'm a nurse. I'm still a nurse. I had to take a leave from my place of work.
Okay.
I'm a nurse, a model, fitness enthusiast, you know, an all-around happy guy.
Honestly, for you to be a nurse, that means you have a nurturing side to you, because that's a job that not a lot of people can do.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. So the thing is, I picked up a passion for giving care, for taking care of people in some way. While I was still a kid, my granddad had prostate cancer. Then I was still young. I didn't really understand the law of this. But having to go around with my family, because I'm the first son at home, having to go around with my family and see the way different people, different nurses and hospitals were taking care of us, taking care of my granddad, even though we eventually lost him. But I think it's instilled in me the need to give care to others, the need to somehow reciprocate and give back to the world. And so I found a love for nursing, and here I am doing what I love. Wow,
honestly, I think that's amazing. It's really, really great. But you need to also talk to us about maybe your educational background. What did you study?
Okay, so I studied nursing in Near East University in Northern Cyprus.
Okay.
After I was done, I worked there for a little bit before coming down here and trying to attain a license, because you know, nowhere is better than home.
I was actually going to ask about that. You studied in Cyprus and then you came home to practice?
Yes,
that's
I studied in Cyprus, and I felt like, let me give back to the place that has given me so much. So I came back to my country. I did everything that was required to get a license to practice here. Amazing. And here I am now.
I think it's extremely admirable. When some people are trying to exit, you came back home. And I think that title, by saying that, you've made yourself a lot more worthy of that title.
Oh, thank you so much.
But let's talk about what's going to happen when you go represent us now. Do you have any plans for the trip?
Yes,
what are you planning to showcase?
Course. So the thing, I'm going with unity of Nigeria. Nigeria is the most culturally diverse country in the whole world. So, and for us to be able to coexist and live with one another and experience that unity, I'll be taking all of that with me. I'll be taking some of our cultures from the three major languages, the Hausa, the Yoruba, the Igbo, and then a few other things, because I'm a very good cook, or at least I like to think so. So if I should get an opportunity to display any of that, yeah, absolutely. Wow. Then, aside that, competition-wise, Nigeria has not been fortunate to bring back the Mr. World crown. I hope to be the first person to do that. And not just Nigeria, to Africa as a whole. So I hope I get there, I get to put all my talents on display. And God willing, bring back the crown back to Nigeria for all of us.
We're definitely rooting for you, definitely, definitely. But, you know, it's a different ball game outside the country. Some people assume pageantry has become a popularity contest here in Nigeria. You know, it's like, you know, about votes and things like that. But going there, you're going to have to train and do all sorts of things. What sort of regimen have you started preparing?
Oh, so prior to all this, before any of this kicked off, like I said, I always see myself as a very fitness person, very fitness-oriented person. So I see myself as an amateur bodybuilder, and I've been doing this for a couple of years prior to right now. So everything that I have to do, everything that I feel like I need to do to be prepared for that, I have been doing.
Like what? Like what? What's your diet like? What's your...
My diet is basically protein focused.
Okay.
So I try to strip away all those added sugars.
Okay.
Like I'm a person that I don't really take a lot of carbonated drinks.
Okay.
And when I do it, maybe once in a once in a while or once in a blue moon.
Okay.
So when I do that, I try to make amends for that by doing a bit more cardio and seeing to it that all that added sugars is stripped out of my body.
But when you talk about cardio, do you jog? Do you, I don't know, do you cycle? What do you mean?
I'm very big on cycling. I love cycling. It helps me clear my mind. I love to jog as well, you know, early morning, late evenings, when the streets are clear, when the lights are down, you know, that jogging with a little bit of music in my ears, it allows you to clear your mind and clear your body as well. So yeah, I do a lot of jogging, I do a lot of cycling. I love to swim.
Oh, okay.
So I swim mostly, again, just to allow my mind be free, because once you get under the water and there's nothing playing, you just push out all the sounds of the world and just enjoy yourself. So I love to swim as well.
So we're all smiles and all fun and games right now, but we know there is heavy competition where you're going.
Oh, yes, there is.
Let's talk about the challenges you're expecting when you get to Mr. World.
So back to, I was saying I love to swim, but I've never really swam competitively until being here at the Mr. World.
Okay.
So I know that might be one of the challenges I'm going to face being there.
Okay.
And then you know what they say, you might be the best in your environment, but I'm going there to meet the best from every other country.
Yeah.
So that is one thing I hope to look forward to.
Okay.
One thing I hope to get there and be able to prove not just to myself, but also to the world around that we can do it.
All right. You know, there is something about the swimming aspect. There are a lot of water sports as well. Things like, you know, jet skiing, canoeing, and all sorts of things like that. Sorry, I was going to say kayaking, not canoe.
Kayaking.
Kayaking and the like. You know, because it's an international platform, if you are preparing for that, you need to. Go ahead.
Okay, sorry. I haven't been kayaking yet, but being in Cyprus, one of the work experiences I did allowed me to be able to learn jet skiing. So it is something I can do if the opportunity should come up or if there's a need for that.
All right. So, you mentioned that you are an amateur bodybuilder. Do you consider Mr. World to be a bodybuilding competition or a pageant?
No, Mr. World is a pageant.
Okay.
And it's not just about what you look like physically.
Okay.
You know, it's what the motto of the Miss World organization is beauty with a purpose.
Okay.
So as long as, in as much as you're having a great face or a beautiful body, it's also about what you have up here, what's in the mind. And for me, I'm bringing all that I have. Being a nurse, having had the opportunity to interact with different people in different states of mind.
Okay.
So I know how to attribute that and how to use that in my daily life. And then with my advocacy that I'm bringing, trying to get health education to majorly all the underserved part of our country and out there as well. So with that, and also with mental health being very big right now, because from the years past, a lot of people tend to overlook mental health.
True.
So this is me taking an opportunity to put it out there in the light while we're still bright.
Honestly, I am extremely excited for you. I have a feeling we couldn't have sent anyone to Mr. World Nigeria, and thank you so much for doing what you do. Keep that nurturing side going. Keep up with the fitness because it looks good on you. I think, you're like the poster boy for fitness now. Once you go there and you represent us the best way possible.
Thank you so much. I hope to do my best, and God willing, with the support of everyone out there, bring the crown right back here to all of us.
Make sure you bring it back to show us when you get it. All right, then, we have to take a quick break. There's still more on Wake Up Nigeria.